Hi everyone, it's Lunar Light Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. Hi if you're new. I'm honored to have you with me here today. So today's Pick a Crystal reading is going to be on your situationship. So basically this is going to be a relationship breakdown. This could be a situation between you and a friend, you and a crush, someone you're actually in a relationship with. So this is really open-ended, anything that you guys want basically. So I have these three crystals in front of me, and that corresponds to the group. So this right here is opalite, this is blue obsidian, and this is amethyst. So you can go ahead and choose one of these crystals and that will correspond to your reading. And in the reading, we're going to go ahead and get the energies from either side. I'm going to use the Tarot Illuminati here to depict your energy as a viewer. And I'm going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot to depict the energy of your love interest or whoever you are thinking about during this video. All right, so that being said, if you haven't chosen a pile yet, feel free to pause, but I'm going to go ahead and start with the first pile, which is opalite. Hi, pile one. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started as I've already shuffled the cards and set my intentions for everything. So basically how this is going to go, I'm going to go ahead and look at what this person could be feeling and thinking towards you at this time. And I'm going to do the same for you. We're going to see what the dynamic is in your guys' relationship. Okay, so pile number one, opalite. What is this person thinking and feeling towards you currently? Who chose opalite? What is their person of interest thinking? Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to get one more. All right, opalite. What is their person of interest? All right. So two more wanted to come out. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Wands, the Empress in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, yeah. To me, it seems that this person is feeling a little bit frustrated right now. This person's feeling like they're out of options a little bit. It could be that you two have been at a disagreement for quite some time. But this person feels like they've been fighting or possibly defending themselves for a long time. Seven of Wands. This is all about defending oneself, defending one's priorities, making sure they prioritize things right. Feeling like one has a lot on their plate. And when it comes to a relationship, it could be that they feel the dynamic is overwhelming right now. Things are really tough. They're trying to keep on top of their emotions, but they're feeling a little bit dissatisfied. So you also have the Empress here in reverse. So it could be that things are going well for you two for quite some time, and then something kind of just happened. And they're not, you may feel like they're not really seeing you in the same light right now. They feel that you're not giving them the same energy that you used to give them. They feel that you may have changed in the dynamic. Okay, and then we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So this person's trying to look towards the future, hopefully, but they're having a little bit of a tough time. They can't see how things are going to continue the way that they are right now. So they're feeling a bit frustrated, and they're having a tough time seeing you. I'm getting like they used to see you, so kind of odd. Maybe you guys are just kind of taking a turn in your relationship somehow, and it's coming through that this person is seeing you differently. Okay, so I'm gonna get a second row, but let's first check out your emotions towards this person. So the viewer, what do you, wow, a lot. So you're feeling a lot right now. There could be a bit of distance between you and this person. I say that because you have the Princess of Swords, and I also saw the Five of Pentacles. You could have even cut this person out, or you're thinking about it. Okay. But that's without any cards, so let's go ahead and grab the cards. How do you feel towards this person? Okay, I'm taking this one for sure. How does opalite feel towards that person? You have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so you are thinking about walking away, or you have actually walked away already. Okay, I'm just gonna get four. I'm gonna make it even four. okay? But you do have a lot of love for this person with the Ace of Cups here. You also want things to go back to possibly the way they used to be, or go back to a less troubled time here. Sorry, they're just falling all over the place, and I don't really take the cards that fall messy. I like it to be perfect. Okay, so how does Opalite feel towards their person of interest? All right, like that. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and one more. One more card, okay. And the King of Pentacles, yeah. So this is really interesting. You both have this feeling of, I want things to go back to the way they used to be. I want things to be more balanced between us. Okay, so the Hierophant in reverse, you could feel like this person just doesn't want to commit to you in the way that you like. You could feel that this person doesn't have your best intentions for the relationship at heart. It could be that you have found recently that you and this person have different ideas of how you want things to go, different ideas of what the relationship between you was going to be like. And this person could be feeling overwhelmed because they recognize that you want something more serious, or something, to be treated like this Empress. You want to be treated like the Empress. You want to be possibly in a commitment with this person. And they're realizing that the way things are going, they're feeling like they've been they feel like they're being pressurized right now, and they can't see things escalating, possibly because they have different views of what's going on than you do. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups here, and this talks about wanting to walk away. So you could be thinking about walking away from this situation right now, and that's because you're seeing it as an opportunity lost, or you're seeing it as just not the opportunity that you thought that it could be. The Ace. Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the Page of Pentacles to me is a card about opportunity and about, bringing things into the physical world, making things happen. And now that you've kind of have this, it's like the opportunity wasn't what you expected, with it being in reverse. And we have the King of Pentacles here. So yeah, what this tells me is that you're really looking for someone who is stable, reliable, who's able to give you the things that you want. And you could be possibly projecting an image onto this person that actually doesn't fit them. You could be seeing a lot of their potential and knowing that they have the potential to do this, but they're actually not in the place where they're willing to do that right now, it seems. Or because what we're getting over here is a lot of pressure. This person feels pressure by this. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another row and just see what else comes up. So yeah, how is the person of interest seeing and feeling towards them? Wow. Okay, there's a 4. I just wanted to pop up. So we have the 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords in reverse, right under the Empress, and the 5 of Wands. Okay. So 7 of Swords, clarifying this 4 of Cups in reverse. So this dissatisfaction here, this person knows that it's arising because they have a different view on the relationship in you, and by kind of keeping that a little bit in the dark to their advantage, they're actually being a little bit deceptive. Because if they came out and told you, listen, this is not what you're going to get from me, and you're not going to get commitment from me, this and this and that is what I want, you'd walk away from them. We have that right here, and you're reading that. You're thinking about walking away. And so this person could be holding on to this situation that is a little bit dissatisfying for them, because it is still advantageous to, hang around and possibly just hang in your energy, right? But they know it's a little bit deceptive. They're not telling you the whole truth here, and that's what they feel. And you possibly know that. It's at the very forefront of their mind here, with it being the first card to come out. Okay, so we also have the 7 of Wands with 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is finding it difficult to work together with you in the way that you want. They're finding it difficult to collaborate and essentially build on the relationship that you want. 3 of Pentacles is all about building. It's all about collaborating. And with them feeling overwhelmed with this, it could literally be that the standards and the conditions that you're putting out there is just, there's too much for this person to take. And that's not saying lower your standards at all. It's saying that, this person may need to fall off, so that way you can continue to grow and, find someone who does meet these standards. But that's not advice. It's just whatever I just said. Okay. So we have the Empress in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is telling me that at first they possibly saw you as someone who was just really, you still are so lovely. Definitely see you as someone who's lovely, but so chill, relaxed, a little bit of this like cool girl syndrome possibly. Saw you as super cool, super chill, doesn't care about anything, won't care about, possibly getting in a mixy, dicey kind of situation with me. And then as things progressed and they realize that you both have different ideas of where you want this to go, possibly. They saw you as someone who's a little more rigid, who wants things their own way, who, I heard doesn't take no for an answer. Interesting. But you're very particular. They see you as someone who's more particular. They didn't understand before that you are both, and that you got to this energy by being choosy. So that's interesting. Okay. And then the Three of Wands in reverse with the Five of Wands here. Yeah, so again, this person is conflicted. They see that you're possibly going in a different direction. They see that things between you might split, but they're also conflicted about ending things. They're also conflicted about letting you know the entire truth and being honest, and just cutting you off, because again, they're still interested in the energy. They just don't really believe that they can give you everything that you want here. Okay, so let's go ahead and look further into your energy. It's the energy of the viewer towards their person of interest. It's the energy of the viewer towards their person of interest. Okay, one more. This energy of the viewer towards their person of interest. Too many. Funny enough, we have the Queen of Pentacles that came out with the, there's a King of Pentacles here. It's right under it is the King of Wands. They also have the King of Pentacles here, so that's a match. So initially you probably saw this person as a match, but someone who would take action towards you, but very quickly they kind of unraveled here with the World in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's get the last card. How does the viewer feel towards their person of interest? How's the viewer thinking and feeling? Here. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. So there's a little bit of mirroring going on here. I'm seeing that you definitely have a different perception of what's going on versus this person does. It's super different. Okay. So maybe that's one of the reasons, why things had clashed. It's pretty much seems that way. Okay. So we have the Hierophant in reverse with the Princess of Cups here. So the Princess of Cups is kind of like my crumbs card. It's a little bit of my crumbs card. It's a little bit of my being strung along card. I'm just going to give it to you, like I see it. Again, guys, I never sugarcoat my readings. I do not sugarcoat whatsoever. It's my board, it's on my board. I think you guys always respect that from me. But yeah, basically you kind of feel like this person has been, giving you just enough, right, to make you feel like things were going to be happening. And now you're kind of realizing like, oh no, they were just giving me just enough. So we have the Eight of Cups here clarified by the Five of Swords in reverse. You're really thinking about moving on because you're not into these mind games. You don't appreciate the mind games. You don't think it's fun or funny. You'd rather not be involved at all because you don't like lose-lose situations. You'd rather be involved in something that will have a positive outcome, and you realize that, playing with someone who wants to play around with themselves just leads to, getting burned. So I feel like you have a mature mindset on this. You're putting yourself first. As is, what this person is doing. But that's what can happen when people put themselves first, but they have different intentions about what's going on. Okay, and then we have the Princess of Pentacles in reverse with the Chariot in reverse. Again, this was an opportunity you wanted to move forward on, but are now seeing that maybe you should head in a different direction. And again, guys, like, all of this is just a redirection. Just a redirection for you to get closer and closer to the person that you really, truly do want, whether this is friendship or love, right? And then we have the King of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so you're just seeing that this person is not really that willing to put in this energy and effort that it would take to be your King of Pentacles, to be someone who is reliable, to be that person who, you know, come home to every day, things like that. To be that, the King of Pentacles is kind of like the boyfriend in the tarot, is like what I believe. So you're realizing this person doesn't really have the capacity to be, you know, reliable in any sense, whether it be, you know, a romantic relationship or otherwise. So damn, that's tough. I hate to give it to you like that, but that's what the cards are saying. I hope that makes sense. I hope that clarifies a lot of things for you. So we're gonna go ahead and get some advice right now from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck, and then also get a card from the Energy Oracle cards deck. Okay, so what is the best advice for this pile? Okay, you're being helped. Okay. So this pile in particular, you might not like the message that you're getting right now, and that's kind of what this card is saying, but you're being helped. Okay, it says heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. This could, Spirit is giving me an analogy, actually. So you can see at the top of the surface of this card, and the surface of this water, things are a little bit hectic. Like, there are animals moving, you know, this girl is playing. Basically, think about this as a surface of our life, you know. Things could be happening, things could be kind of hectic. We could get into situations like this that seemingly are just work, right? And don't really lead to anything. But down below, Spirit is working and moving things and flowing things in order. And, you know, those ripples are actually just coming up because there are actually huge waves under the water, things that are actually moving and shifting in your life. So, you know, even though this may be turbulent right now and this situation isn't ideal, it's actually helping you to get to a better place in your life, to possibly learn a good lesson. That way you can reach this King of Pentacles. That way you can be your best version of yourself to attract someone who is equally on this level with you. And as we continue to, you know, attract and better ourselves, we attract higher versions of what we want. And I say this to my clients all the time, is that we're always kind of shifting and tweaking what we want. So never be afraid to let go, because we're always attracting the better version of what's out there as manifestors. And, you know, it's okay to get a few fumbly versions and like be so close to what you want, and to let it go, because now you know so much better what you really want and you can attract that much faster. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and round off this reading with the Energy Oracle cards. What is the best advice for this reading? What is the best advice for this reading? Okay, thank you. And we have rest and rejuvenation. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and read this one since there are so many. Don't miss any messages. Okay, it says, this card shows a man in a meditative, tranquil state. The message here is that it's time to relax. You may have been busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that are vibrating there. This card, upright, indicates that there should be more leisure time for you now, and more of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking. So make it a priority. Your connection to Spirit brings us great assistance, but it can only be achieved through regular relaxation and meditation. Now is a great time to make sure you insert this gentle activity into your daily life. In many ways, this is far more productive than unceasing action. Wow, that's very true. So you could even, I struggle with this a lot. You could be someone who is in unceasing action. I really struggle with that. That's why I stutter so much. So yeah, Spirit is saying that it's time to relax. It's time to let go of anything that feels stressful. It's time to, you know, bring the unceasing action to a halt. Some of you may be like workaholics and don't understand how this person could just not better themselves, because you may be someone who constantly is trying to better themselves. So Spirit is saying to just relax. And in terms of this reading, you already are on the road to your highest relationship, your highest path. And this is something that is a redirection, but it's going to actually help you. The redirection isn't a detour, it's actually a shortcut. And imagine if, you know, we went through life and didn't have relationships that didn't work out, and we just stuck with the same person and reenacted our issues over and over and over and over again. Maybe because we didn't know how to fix them, right? Maybe because things didn't blow up in our face and we learned something. So not saying that this is happening for you, but just saying that there is always something to be learned, and oftentimes it's really to help us and to get to that next level. Okay, so Opalite, I really hope you liked that reading. If you did, please let me know in the comments down below. If you'd like to get a personal reading from me, all the information for that will be down in the description box below. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group, which is Blue Obsidian. Hey Blue Obsidian, this is your reading. So let's go ahead and see what your person of interest is thinking and feeling towards you right now. Okay, so what is Blue Obsidian's person of interest thinking and feeling towards them? Okay, I have these two cards here. Hanged Man in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Okay. What is Blue Obsidian's person thinking and feeling towards them currently? All right. What is Blue Obsidian's person thinking and feeling? Okay, interesting. Okay. This is pretty similar to pile number 1, honestly. So if you were interested in looking at pile number 1, I would definitely say to check that out if you're feeling called to. Okay, so yeah, Blue Obsidian, your person of interest possibly is feeling a little bit disillusioned about this relationship. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. This talks about having had a different perspective on something, thinking about something differently now, having an awakening of some kind, you know, coming into some kind of enlightenment. So this person could have just learned something about you, about the relationship, about where things could be going. And we have the Emperor in reverse. So the Emperor usually is a very grounded energy. There's someone who is reliable, trustworthy. They're also like a manager, a boss. This person could be feeling a little bit out of control even, or that doesn't resonate with you. They could be feeling like they're not able to take this emperor seat in your life. They're not able to take control of their own role in your life in that way, if that makes sense. And I say that because we have the Six of Pentacles in reversed next to it. So what this tells me is that there could be an imbalance of give and take in this relationship. It possibly is that this person is all take and you are all give, and things aren't really working. This person could have just really realized that and realized they're not really in a position possibly to give to you in a suitable way, in the way that you're giving to them. And I say that also because we have the Seven of Swords here. So this is definitely indicative of the last pile. Seven of Swords also came up for them. So at the end of the day, this kind of, I hate saying that, but this, like, whenever the last card comes out, it's kind of the end of the day card, you know, what to think about last. So excuse me, but at the end of the day, this person kind of knows that they're getting the upper hand in this relationship to some extent. They kind of know that they're being a little bit deceptive, that they're taking a little bit too much. Seven of Swords literally is about a man who's stealing swords. So they could be taking emotions, taking affection, and, you know, knows they have a little bit of an upper hand to be able to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what you are thinking and feeling towards this person. Okay, Blue Obsidian, what are you thinking and feeling towards your person of interest? What is Blue Obsidian thinking and feeling? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take these three. Miss the world. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, I don't even know what to say. Let's get one more, and I'm gonna start talking. And here it is. Okay, the Eight of Cups. Okay, either we have the same exact reading, or I would really encourage you guys to check out pile number 1 if you're drawn to it literally at all, because these are very similar messages right now. I'm kind of shocked. Okay, so we have the Alchemist, the World, the Devil in reverse, and the Eight of Cups. So again, the last group got the Eight of Cups as well. So you could be, you could definitely be connected to that group. Okay, so how you're feeling towards this person. I really feel like you're not thinking about this person that much. I feel like you're actually really focused on your own life and on getting to your own goals. You could have recently been promoted. That's going to resonate for some of you. You could have recently gone to some kind of new level in your life. This talks about coming to a new level. The World card here, especially next to the Alchemist, the Magician. This is something that you have manifested. You've manifested in this new beginning in your life, and you're way more focused on that, I'm getting. And this new beginning was all about letting go of toxic ties, letting go of things that no longer serve you. This has been happening to a lot of people come 2020. There was just a lot of energy that was, guys, it was impossible to take with us into 2020. And for those of us who got on the bandwagon, you know, things happened. And I really feel like you are now adjusting to this new energy, right, that you've been manifesting. So when it comes to this person, you kind of see them as someone who's in your path, someone who is, you know, interacting with you on your journey, but not necessarily, you know, the journey itself or anything like that. So good for you. We also have the Eight of Cups here. So at the end of the day, you're not really thinking about this person, but when you do, you think about possibly leaving them behind because you just don't really like the way that they're interacting with you over here. This is a great approach to take to it. You're not even really thinking about the dissatisfaction piece. You're just focusing on the things that really make you happy in life and where your journey is taking you. That's what I'm getting. It's so funny because with the Seven of Swords, this person is kind of like looking over, like, did they look at me? Seven of Swords, do they know that I'm being deceptive? Like, it's almost, it's a little bit of a game almost, and you're looking at your book. You're like more deep in your studies, and you're like, I really didn't know. You're like, oh, you're doing that? Like, okay, I have to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the clarifiers now. What is your person of interest feeling towards you, Blue Obsidian? What is Blue Obsidian's person of interest thinking and feeling towards them? Okay. What is Blue Obsidian's person of interest thinking and feeling towards them? What is Blue Obsidian's person of interest thinking and feeling towards them? Okay, you have Five of Wands. What is Blue Obsidian's person of interest thinking and feeling towards them? Okay. King of Pentacles, this came up in the last reading, so again, super consistent. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, wow, this is so funny. I'm actually going to keep this pairing out, and I'm going to explain it in a second. Okay, I love this. I love this for you guys, by the way. Okay, I haven't looked at the rest, though. So we have the Hanged Man in reverse with the Seven of Cups here. So yeah, I feel like this person is coming out of a time of being illusioned. I know I already kind of said that. But with the Seven of Cups here, this talks about being confused. So they're possibly confused a little bit early on. They possibly are still confused. They could even tell you this, that they are really confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know if they want to commit to you. They don't know about a relationship. They don't know about, you know, stepping up to the plate in some way or another. They're just confused. Maybe they're that kind of person who you feel is always confused, or you feel like is always telling you they're confused. I feel like that could be what it is. And with the Hanged Man in reverse here, this person is finally coming out of being confused. I feel like they were legitimately confused, but then they also use it to their advantage, possibly, for some of you. But yeah, this person was... I don't know why confusion is coming through so hard, because these 3 cards are all about being confused. So yeah, this person could have been really indecisive, didn't know what to do in the relationship for a long time, and that made you just want to, pack up all your stuff, because it possibly put them in a position where they didn't have to commit, but they also got benefits of being around you, or benefits of being your friend, but maybe not treating you in the way you want to be treated. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And then we have the Emperor in reverse with the 5 of Wands. So yeah, it's kind of more of what I just said. There's definitely been an internal struggle for this person in terms of wanting to really be there, to be reliable, and wanting to be that emperor of your life. For some of you, this is going to be romantic. For some of you, it's not. But yeah, 5 of Wands here. They kind of just wanted to do things their own way. They kind of wanted to have it the way that was advantageous to them. This could be like a friends with benefits situation, or this could just be that they wanted to, have their cake and eat it too, treat you certain ways that wouldn't require effort really from them, or this could even be just hanging out with you or doing things when it's very convenient for them and not really putting in effort besides that. But yeah, this person is recognizing you want more from them, but they're feeling conflicted on doing the work that it takes to be able to give that to you, or, whether or not they want to do that in general with anyone. Okay. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So again, this person, they could have come off as someone who was... lots of fun, it's going to be exciting in your life, who is really interesting, and you thought that, maybe they also want to settle down, they'd also want to give you energy back. I feel like this person could be someone who possibly feeds off their environment that they're in. That's just what I'm getting intuitively. But with the King of Pentacles in reverse, this basically telling me that this person is not nearly as reliable in terms of emotions, or in terms of giving love and giving effort as you are. They're just not going to be that. They just seem like they're not that reliable person. We have 2 cards about being unreliable at this point. So yeah, so we have the 7 of Swords being clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, and then these cards wanted to come out as well. The 6 of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. Hope you guys can see those. Okay, so 7 of Swords, yeah. Again, this is kind of talking to me about the dynamic between you two. So this person really thinks they're getting away with something, but at the same time, I really feel like you know what's going on. You know what's going on. You're not really, you're not the wiser guy. I know what's happening. And you're more someone who's actually way more focused on being single. You're more focused on yourself, whether or not this is a romantic relationship or not. So either way, you're going to turn out fine. This person is kind of wanting to even nudge you a little bit. It's a little bit of a game to them also. They're kind of wanting to see what they can make you do, but at the same time, you're not bothered by it. You don't really see it in the same way. I hope that makes sense to you. Yeah, we have these 6 of Wands here. This is telling me, this brings in an aspect of publicity to this, because 6 of Wands is about being in the public eye. So this person sees you as possibly someone who is in the public eye, or you are just someone who cares more about your own life, and people see that you really care about yourself. Yeah, this is more like you're possibly someone who is being admired, and you really don't mind or really care that this person is putting up this energy, because again, you're really strong. You're not even really thinking about this person. You're really about to leave, or you already have left. And this person is kind of already only putting out these little jabs right now because, one, they realize something is happening with you two. They realize that you're about to make that jump away from them. They realize that there is new love, more love, self-love, and possibly, romantic love coming into your life. So that's kind of the reason why they wanted to maybe take one from you. It's almost to peg you, to take you down a notch, try and take you down a notch. because I realize you're doing some big things right now. Interesting. Okay. People can be elitist. That's all I have to say. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. This person definitely, I don't think they come off as someone who is very reliable in the first place, but they come off as someone possibly who's like a partier or just very exciting, very like fresh, has a lot of ideas and knows a lot of people and networks really well, you know, so they could be stable essentially. So they have that energy like they could be, but they seem a little frantic. And then you, on the other hand, are actually very focused on yourself, and this person doesn't understand how you vibe that way. If that makes any sense. So let's go ahead and get the clarifiers for your side. What is the viewer feeling and thinking towards that person of interest? All right. What did we just say? The 9 of Pentacles again. So yeah, that's so perfect. The cards are the exact same and they're next to each other. So again, you're just focused on your own well-being right now. You're focused on manifesting your dreams. You're focused on making the best out of your life when no one's around, you know? Okay, what are the clarifiers? What does Blue Obsidian feel towards that person of interest? What do you feel towards that person of interest? What do those Blue Obsidian feel towards that person of interest? Okay. Wow. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to get the last 2 cards. Okay. Guys, please check out reading number 1. Seriously, check out reading number 1 because we had this card in the last reading as well. So many cards came out from the last reading. Okay, one more. Okay, great. We have the Hermit in reverse. Okay, totally. You guys are really, really focused on your self-growth. You're not checking for anyone who's not checking for you. Let's just put that out there first and foremost because, again, we have the 9 of Pentacles here twice, clarifying the Alchemist here. So the one thing that you two really share is the knowledge that you are that bitch. Or I should say, for anyone else out there who doesn't go by that. This is the knowledge that you really focus on yourself and that you just don't have time for anything else. You're just really not about the games. You're really about yourself. So yeah, the Magician here clarifying the 9 of Pentacles. You're busy manifesting your dreams, and this person possibly wanted to like peg you a little bit or like nudge you because they see you doing your thing and they're like, you're not really that happy. Let me poke, like, okay. All right, so, and then we have the World here with the 6 of Swords in reverse. Again, you just can't be stalked by anything. 6 of Swords in reverse, you're willing to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. You're willing to walk away from any rocky situation, any energy that doesn't feel right. You're like, if it's not for me, you know, it's out of here. And you can very easily identify when things are not for you, they make you upset. You know, they don't put you in your right energy. And so yeah, you're very focused on getting to that next level in life. You're not letting anything stop you. So when it comes to this person, you're really not thinking about them. You're thinking about the situation and how they make you feel, because you're not enjoying the energy you're receiving from them. And then we have the Devil in reverse with 3 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're like, this is gonna have to possibly, you know, be pruned out of my life because it's, you know, blocking me from certain things, or it's setting up toxic ties between me and this person. The reasons that you and this person want to interact, you know, don't want to make you feel good, or the reasons aren't really healthy. They're more like, this person could possibly scratch a psychological itch for you, and you're more interested in actually healing that than having it scratched or like band-aided up temporarily. So yeah, 3 of Wands in reverse, you're realizing that if you want to continue to make progress, spiritual progress, progress towards your best life and towards healing, you're like, okay, I'm gonna have to leave this person behind because they're not acting in my best interest. Okay, and then we have the 8 of Cups with the Hermit card in reverse. You guys are like, I passed this test. This is so funny. With the Hermit in reverse, I'm getting the energy of, I learned this lesson already. This lesson has been learned. This could have been your last test for some of you guys. This could have been your last test before you kind of, before you got out of some kind of cycle, some kind of dating cycle, possibly. This could be about dating. This could be about just friendships as well, and relationships in general. But it does kind of feel, at least for some of you, that it is dating. And either way, it's all about relating to people. So, and making sure that give and take is always, on par. So, yeah, you guys have learned this lesson, and you're walking away from this last test, and you're like, hey, you really may think that you could rock me. You really think that, you can get me in this karmic lesson again. But I've learned my lessons. I know what to do in this situation. And I'm not interested in anyone who, who basically doesn't want to put in that work, doesn't want to put in good effort and uses confusion as a crutch, if that makes sense. Hope that resonates with you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some advice from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. Then we'll also get one more from the Energy Oracle cards. So what is the best advice for opalite? Blue obsidian. Crystals are so similar to me. Okay, what is the best advice for blue obsidian? Oh my gosh, too many things. But yes, okay, I'm not going to take these, but I'm going to show you these ones. This one came out in reverse, so I don't really feel like that's that important. But yes, make a decision. Interesting. So if you guys have been trying to make a decision about this person, I'm thinking whatever you guys are trying to say, yes, like your intuition is correct. And it's funny because over here we see you guys trying to basically walk away. Spirit is saying, yes, it's the right decision to walk away. Yes, the decision you're trying to make is right. Okay, well, let's get the one card that they want to say. What is the best advice? What is the best advice for blue obsidian currently? Okay, here we go. Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle begins. Okay, so I love this card. This talks about someone who has traveled a long way, has had a long journey to be able to claim, a certain sense of happiness or a certain sense of healing that they want to come into, right? So I really feel like what you guys are manifesting, you're really manifesting a lot of love and happiness for you. You're at the 9 of Pentacles. So this is kind of like, the precursor to the 10 of Pentacles. You already have all that you need, all the tools that you need to get into possibly a lasting, healthy, long-term relationship if you want that. Or to, have complete and utter self-love for yourself, obviously we're always working on that. But stay optimistic. The goal that you're working towards really is happening, and this isn't some detour to take you away from that. It's actually a test to bring you closer. Have you learned these lessons that are going to keep you afloat when you are in a long-term relationship, or you are hanging out with people who you want to be in your life for a long time, right? Or just going about your day and want to have a healthy thought process when it comes to yourself, right? So stay optimistic. These things are coming for you, and as you continue to do this work, it's going to become more apparent that the miracles are happening for you, that things are occurring not only within your inner self but are out around you because you reflect it outwards. Okay, so what is the last piece of advice for blue obsidian? What is the advice? Okay, I had the thinking woman in reverse. Okay. Interesting. So this could have been a really tough decision for you guys to make, whether or not to cut this person off. At the bottom of the deck, we also had appreciation in reverse, and I really feel like that's coming from this person. Maybe this person just hasn't been appreciating you in the way that you want, and you're wanting to find someone who's going to reflect that back to you like you reflect it to yourself. Okay, so this card reverse could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open up to your own inner guidance. Trust your own intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. The thinking woman reverse could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is always your best guide. That's really beautiful. They're saying that, I'm a tarot card reader, but even if you've been watching too many tarot card readings and maybe getting confused about those, right? Or if you're just having a tough time deciphering what you really want to do right now for yourself and for your life, Spirit is saying it's a good time to possibly unplug and just take some time to yourself, to meditate, get out into nature, and, you know, connect more with yourself, because we are our own best guides. We are our own best healers, right? And you are definitely someone who knows that. So this could have been a time that was a little bit foggy for you. It was definitely foggy for this person. So it could have been that, you know, you guys meshed on this level, and now that you are finding so much more clarity, now that you're moving out of this stage, right, or continuing to move out of this, you're going to be finding a lot more clarity. And again, stay optimistic. Even though there's this fog on this card, even though it's hard to see into the distance, this person can still see the path. They can still see what's in front of them. They can still see the road ahead, right? And even though we don't know everything that is to come, as long as we have that next step, right, we can continue to heal ourselves and work to our greatest lives. Okay, Opalite, Blue Obsidian. I'm so sorry. Okay, Blue Obsidian, I really hope you enjoyed that reading. Please let me know if you liked it in the comments down below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. Tell me if you did like it. Tell me if you didn't like it. Tell me if my shuffling was too loud. I'm just kidding. Let the shuffling go. Okay, so yeah, and if you'd like to get a personal reading with me, feel free to check out the description box below that has all the information on personal readings. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the last pile, which is Amethyst. Hi Amethyst, this is your reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what your person of interest is thinking and feeling towards you at this time. This could be a friend, this could be a love interest, anyone you guys are thinking of. Okay, so what does Amethyst person of interest think and feel towards them at this time? We have the Page of Wands. What does Amethyst person of interest? Yeah. Okay. Okay, interesting. Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Amethyst person of interest. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Huh. This is really interesting so far. I'm definitely going to have to see what else is happening, but I'm getting this kind of excited, a little bit like butterfly feeling. You could have just met someone, actually. Page of Wands here. So this talks about a new endeavor, a new exciting, passionate endeavor. So you could have literally just met someone, and if you have, this resonates with you, they're very interested in you. This could be a friend that you just met and really vibed with, or this could be some kind of romantic interest. But this person is feeling you. Yeah, they're feeling you. Because we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're feeling like, okay, if this was something recent, if you guys just met this person recently, they could have literally said to you, or you just kind of got the vibe, like they didn't want the night to end. They didn't want time with you to end. Eight of Cups in reverse, not wanting to leave, wanting to, stay with someone. Interesting. This could also be the energy of having left a previous situation and arriving at something that is better. So they're seeing you as someone who, like an upgrade, basically. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this is definitely romance for a lot of you. This person possibly wants to take you off the market. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in reverse talks about coming out of being single, having your solitude intruded upon. So yeah, this person could want to possibly claim you, bring you to themselves. There's also a little bit of jealousy here. There's a little bit possibly of jealousy because we have the Six of Wands in reverse. They also want you, possibly out of the public eye. They possibly, Interesting. They possibly want to spend more time with you than like other people, some more time with you than like friends do, or they just want like more time with you. They're like, oh, you're always out and about, like, can you just hang out with me? That's a little bit of like the energy there. It's really interesting. So yeah, this could be someone new that you just met. So let's see what's happening towards them. And if it's not someone new, then it just feels very new. This feels very exciting right now. There could be a renewal of energy. Okay, so how do you feel towards this person? How does Amethyst feel and think towards their person of interest? Okay, how does Amethyst feel and think towards their person of interest? Okay, first card. The Star. Okay, for so many of you, it is romantic. Ooh. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. And when you guys see me deciding on whether or not I should take cards, I literally just like listen. And sometimes I'll get answers like, okay, take those, don't take those. Okay. For Amethyst. But this was a don't take. Okay. Okay. And the Alchemist in reverse. Okay. Very interesting. So we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and under that is the Emperor. Okay, good. It's good energy, definitely, at the bottom of the deck. So you've been presented with a new opportunity here, but it seems that you could be having some cold feet right about now. So we have the Star here. You've just met someone, and it possibly feels like they are really interesting, one of a kind, super unique, super different. You're seeing them as a little bit of the apple of your eye right now. Things are very new, very exciting. It does feel very new. It does feel very new because we have 2 pages as well. So pages are all about things being new, naive, and fresh. You know, it's not always bad, but yeah, things are like very fresh between the two of you. And we have the Fool in reverse. So you could be feeling a little bit nervous, though, when it comes to this new person, because you're not wanting to come off as a fool. You're not wanting to make a mistake, the Fool in reverse. You're not wanting to misstep and fall off this cliff. You know what I mean? You're not willing to. You could also be a little bit guarded when it comes to love right now. You could be not wanting to like fall in love. You possibly don't even believe in falling in love. You're like, falling in love should be safe. Shouldn't be falling. It should be walking into love. You could be one of those kinds of people. Hey, like, I feel the same way. I feel pretty similarly to that. So yeah, not wanting to make a mistake. Possibly being a little bit guarded because maybe you've been led along in the past. Princess of Cups here. This is like my crumbs card. So you could have been led along in the past, and you're a little bit nervous that this person is going to do the same thing. Interesting. This is only for some of you, but for some of you, it could have been that you know that you're not in the right energy to manifest something really, really good right now. Again, that's for some of you. So for some of you have not been feeling that up and that positive. You just met someone really, really new, and you're like, am I really manifesting? Am I really attracting someone who is this happy and this great? Because I haven't really been feeling that great lately. So am I really attracting someone? Because you attract what you are, right? So, yeah, that could be in your mind for some of you. And that could be one of the reasons why you're a little bit nervous when it comes to this person. For others of you, this is simply a lack of belief in your manifestation abilities, thinking that, oh, I couldn't manifest this person. They can't be this great because I don't know why. I just can't do it yet. Like, I'm not that good at it yet. But in actuality, this person can be really great. So we're going to go ahead and see what the underlying energies, really that tells a lot more. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the clarifiers. How does your person of interest feel towards you, Amethyst? How does Amethyst person of interest think and feel towards them currently? How does Amethyst person of interest? Okay. We have the High Priestess in reverse. How does Amethyst person of interest think and feel towards them right now? How does Amethyst person of interest think and feel towards them right now? any of this? Okay. The 10 of Swords in reverse. This person definitely just got out of something that was possibly long-term, but definitely hurtful. Okay. All right. Yes, definitely. A little more. Let's see what this person's interest feel. Okay. And we have, this is the Empress in reverse. Oh, right. So, wow. We have the High Priestess and the Empress in reverse. This is really interesting. The whole bottom row is reversed. Okay, so yeah, I understand why you feel a little bit apprehensive with this person. You're like, things that could be a little bit too good to be true. So remember at the end here when we had a little bit of a controlling energy with someone who possibly wanted to take you out of the spotlight? Okay, now it's coming more into full view. Okay, so we have the High Priestess in reverse, clarifying the Page of Wands here. So this is really interesting. I'm going to give it to you guys how I see it. I'm not going to beat around the bush or anything. I think that's why you guys enjoy my readings. So I give it to you guys super straight. Okay. Yeah, with the High Priestess in reverse here, this person possibly thinks you're a little bit more naive than you actually are. They think that you're a little bit not as smart as you actually are here because they're perceiving you from their own perception, and their perception is a page. So, you know, it's not like they really can't perceive of the High Priestess or recognize when they see one because they're coming from a lower energy. If that makes sense, hope that makes sense. But if they were to meet you, you know, at a bar, you know, where your situation is, they might perceive you as they just wouldn't really believe that you're like, you know, you're that on it. They possibly believe that you're maybe putting up an image, you're putting up a little bit of a front, that you're not really like the real deal. Something about you, it like puts them at ease. Puts them at dis-ease, and they feel like they could possibly get one over on you. They think that you are, okay, I'm getting some interesting words, like all bark and no bite. That's the term. That you maybe put up like a show for people, but you're not as it could, for some of you who they know about your spirituality, they could think that you're not like as in tune as you say that you are, that you're not as, you know, as spiritual, that you're not as smart, or they feel like you have maybe some hubris, and that they could pull one over on you because you have hubris, but it's not actually what that is. Okay, interesting. That is really interesting. And then we have the 8 of Cups in reverse with the 10 of Swords in reverse. So the reason why this person is also interested in you, one of the other reasons, is that they feel like they have just gotten out of something that was really tumultuous for them, and they kind of have a little bit of wanting to grab on to something else. This could have happened for them recently. They could be the kind of person who likes to monkey vine from one relationship to the next. Again, guys, I'm going to give you the good and the bad, you know, and everybody. So, because we all come with it. So, you know, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But yeah, they could have come out of something that was a little bit tumultuous, and they're interested in, you know, having someone who won't leave them, and also not leaving someone else. I don't really feel like the problem is them leaving. I feel like the problem is other people leaving them. And so they're kind of hoping that, you know, they'll go into this being like, I'll never leave you, like, you're the best, blah, blah, and be able to kind of pull one over on you, because in actuality, you'd be the one that maybe would want to leave, right? Again, that could resonate for some of you or not resonate for others of you. But if you feel like this person is like clingy at all, if you feel like a desperation energy coming from them, that's definitely what this is. Okay, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse with the 6 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so this person, yeah, they definitely see you as someone they might want to take off the market. But it's, yeah, one of the reasons is because you're so desirable. You're very desirable. We have 2 6s here as well. So they could recognize that people around you are very interested in like a relationship with you. Or you're the kind of person who would be, you know, very easy to get into a relationship with. Or that you would have like, you would kind of give them some clout if you were to get in a relationship with them. you know? Like, you would just be a good person to, like, have that look with, to settle down with, to kind of, you know, enjoying that way. And the only reason I'm really saying that is because Six of Cups is in reverse. It's, you know, still a connection, but not really grounded in that rooted innocence, happiness, love, you know, pure, like, childlike love that the Six of Cups upright usually is. And with the other Six of Wands being here, which talks about publicity, this person could be just really interested in having you in a couple with them, or having you associated with them, because they know that other people want to be associated with you. Interesting. Okay. Wow. And then we have the Six of Wands in reverse with the Empress in reverse. So yeah, this person recognizes your value, but they're not really in it to treat you like an Empress. They're kind of in it to have an Empress on their arm, possibly. So you could kind of know this. Again, this is super duper fresh, right? So if this person doesn't really know much about you, then it could just be that they're really feeling your vibe right now. They're a little bit clingy, possibly, but you know, they're going to get to know more about you as time goes on. But if this is someone who's known you for a while and, like, is trying to play a little something, it could be a little bit dicey there. So use your intuition and your discernment about what you want to do, of course. But yeah, the Empress in reverse, they're definitely seeing your value. They see other people see your value. And that's part of the reason why they want you around, is because you make them look really good too. With the Six of Wands here. Okay, wow, that's deep stuff. So let's go ahead and get into your side again. How do you feel towards your person of interest? How does Amethyst think and feel? With the Strength card. So it hasn't been easy. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Guys, the Nine of Pentacles has been coming up so much. So we have Nine of Pentacles in reverse twice in this reading. Okay. Dissatisfaction. Okay. Yep. In the Moon. So many major arcana for your side as well. Okay. All right, so we have the Star with the Strength card here. So even though you see this person as someone who is really unique and different, the possibly life at the party, actually not really. I feel like they're more someone who's, like, cool and passionate, maybe even a little bit suave, right? And you just see them as someone who's, like, really cool. But it hasn't necessarily been easy for you to get along with them either. There have been some times where it's been a little tough to relate to them, possibly, or them relating to you has been like pulling teeth. I'm really getting that analogy of, like, it's been like pulling teeth, possibly to get them to, you know, take you out places or do the things you want them to do, or just treat you in the way that you'd like to be treated. So yeah, it's been a little bit tough, even in communication. I really feel like this is more communication than anything. The communication between you two has maybe left you wanting more. It's been a little bit of a struggle with this person, and you're like, I don't really know how we could really progress. Okay, and then we have the Fool in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, not wanting to make this leap into not being single, being a little bit afraid to let this person take you off the market. You could be a little bit nervous and to let this person claim you, because you're like, I don't want this to be a misstep. I know this person wants me, but do they want me, or do they want the appearance of me? Like, what do they want from me, you know? And that's a really complicated question for a lot of people. Some people just want attention. Some people just want, you know, to be not to be lonely. Oftentimes it's about the other person themselves rather than about you. And it's, you know, that's when we get lucky, when we meet someone where it is about the other person and it is about seeing them and enjoying their company and their time, right? But this person, you're a little bit nervous that it could be all about the looks of things, or about even stability, or just making this person, something that make this person look better, look more appealing because you're going out with them, something like that. Okay, and then we have the Princess of Cups with the Four of Cups. Again, you're kind of feeling, you're a little bit nervous that you're being led on here. You're feeling a little bit dissatisfied. You're like, I am getting some things, but I'm not getting everything. I know there's more out there for me. I know there's better out there for me. And look how this fourth cup that's here is more decorative than all the other three cups, you know? This person is possibly giving you these three cups. You're like, okay, I'm getting a little something, but I could be getting something much better, you know, something more fulfilling. And that's kind of what you're thinking about. You're thinking about a more fulfilling situation. You're not really feeling this person could give you what you want 6 months, 8 months, a year down the line, you know? Okay, and then we have the Alchemist in reverse with the Moon in reverse. So this tells me that you're not really willing to take a chance on this person, which I don't blame you. Definitely don't blame you. You're not really willing to take a chance on this unknown because your intuition is already telling you what needs to be done here. Your intuition is already telling you that maybe this isn't the best situation because the Moon reverse talks about being disillusioned. You're really disillusioned here. You're not really taken by this person's possible facade or, you know, any of the sweet nothings they might tell you. Again, it's not like this person doesn't like care about you at all and just wants you for image. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that people are complex and they don't always, you know, people enjoy others' company and their time and their love. Sometimes, you know, just for that. It doesn't necessarily mean that they want something long term, right? Some people are happy just in the moment. And they like it that way, you know? But if you are someone who wants more, that's where things can start to get, you know, sticky, right? So I feel like that's what's happening here, and you're pretty aware of it, and you're just not really feeling it. You just want more in life. You're not really, you don't want to settle for anything that's not your vibe, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and get some advice from the magical mermaids and dolphins here. Yeah, what is the best advice for those who chose amethyst? What is the best advice? Thank you. Worthiness. I love this. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Yes, worthiness. This is beautiful. And Spirit is basically wanting me to say that, I'm trying to find the right way to say it too, that if you're wanting to let go of this situation, right? If you're wanting to do that, there's no need to be scared of the unknown here, because oftentimes we can hold on to things just from a thought of scarcity, from a place of scarcity, you know, thinking that, okay, well, if I get rid of this, what's going to really be out there? Am I going to get anything better? You know, people in scarcity mindset tend to feel like the grass is always yellower. You know, things are always going to be worse than they have right now. But the thing is, we have to realize this is that we are manifestors. We're people who are bringing into our reality, you know, better and better and better as we continue to heal ourselves. So the change that we're bringing into our life is always going to be, you know, something that's positive. I'm not saying we're not going to have challenges in life, but those challenges are going to continue to bring us to a higher vibration where we're able to, you know, make better decisions, make better actions, and have better outcomes for ourselves. So when we're talking about, you know, the unknown here and possibly what's next for us, there's no reason to be afraid, because you're always shifting yourself towards a higher vibration, towards a higher experience, and therefore your outcome is going to be even better than what you had before. Sometimes things crumble away just because they don't fit with us vibrationally anymore. We've grown out of them, you know? So yeah, this situation is not a reflection of your worth. You are a reflection of your worth. The way that you carry yourself and the way, you know, your actions are a reflection of how you feel about yourself. This is not a reflection of your worth, you know, or your dating life or your, you know, your friend life is not a reflection of your inner worth. Okay, so what is the best advice for amethyst right now? Oh, okay, we have the garden and the gate in reverse. I love this card. It's all about taking a chance when it's upright. So we'll see what it says. Okay, so reversed. If this card is reversed, it indicates the happy choice to open a door to a more spiritual pursuit. You may have been obsessed with worldly issues before, but your readiness to go deeper is now here. Many people believe that they cannot live in a material world, make lots of money, and engage in spiritual priorities at the same time. But you now realize that that isn't true. In fact, you can bring this wonderful spiritual focus to any endeavor. And when you do, you'll find that beyond your garden, the universe is willing to fill your life with beauty and joy. Expect unexpected, for joyous synchronicity abounds. This is beautiful, and I feel like it goes back to exactly what I was just saying about the unknown, because spirit is the unknown. That's literally the most unknown, the most known unknown that we have, right? So when it comes to this experience, right, feel free trust that Spirit is guiding you in the way that is best for you. Trust that, you know, this experience is going to open new doors for you, that this is not, you know, possibly a door shut in your face, or this is not something that you need to, you know, close either. Again, your own discernment is your highest wisdom, right? So always do what feels right to you. But when it comes to exploring the unknown and exploring Spirit, the amount of joy and happiness and abundance that Spirit can give us is unknown to us. It's innumerable. It's, you know, Spirit is omnipotent. So when we are able to open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities, and yes, some of those possibilities may be bad, but as long as we know that we are in control of our own reality, and that we, you know, choose our own experience with our vibration, it's very easy then to, over time, attract the things that we want. Because I'll let you in on a secret, even when we're having bad days, even when we're having rough times, our vibration doesn't falter. You learn something new, you raise your vibration, it stays there. Whether or not, you know, you're in a depressive cycle, whether or not you're having a bad day, it's all about how open your consciousness is, right? And so if you're attracting those things, you know that there's positivity out there in life, and that's the thing that you want. Those are things you're going to attract, you know. So I hope that makes sense to you. I feel like I've been rambling, so I'm going to leave it at that. And with this, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, if you resonated with it, please let me know in the comments down below. I do read all of the comments, so please let me know what you thought about it. And again, if you'd like to get a personal reading from me, all of the information for that will be down in the description box below. But I really hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Hi everyone, hi to my OGs who stay until the end of the video and all my pile 3ers. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I thought it was really fun. I wanted to do something longer for you guys and kind of mix it up. And I was also missing the shuffling, so I figured I'd bring the shuffling back in. Guys, feel free to let me know anything you want to see from me. I do read all the comments and, you know, look at what you guys suggest to me. So I would love to see what you guys have to say. Again, if you do want to get a personal reading from me, all the information for that will be down in the description box below. But I really hope you enjoyed today's reading. Thanks so much for watching my channel and supporting me. I really, really do appreciate it. It makes my heart super happy. And until I talk to you next time, love and light, guys. Bye.